If you've ever worked a night shift, you know the silence feels different. It's not peaceful, it's watching you. And sometimes something watches back. This story comes from a warehouse worker who quit after his third night.
I took the job because it paid more. Simple as that. Night shift, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. The warehouse sat just outside the city. No houses, no streetlights, just a long road and darkness that felt thicker than usual. The manager barely looked at me during the interview. He just said one thing before I left. If you hear something calling you, don't answer. My job was simple. Scan boxes, move them, stack them, repeat. The warehouse was massive, rows of shelves stretching into darkness, and at night, only one section was lit. The rest, pitch black. My first night was normal. Too normal. The kind of quiet that makes your ears ring. Every footstep echoed too long. Every movement felt noticed.
Around 2 a.m., I heard something. A voice. Faint, distant, coming from the dark shelves. Hello? I froze. There wasn't supposed to be anyone else. I grabbed my flashlight and pointed it toward the sound. Nothing, just rows of boxes and darkness swallowing the light. I remembered what the manager said, so I didn't respond. The second night, it happened again, but this time the voice was closer. Hey, it sounded like a coworker, casual, almost friendly. Can you help me for a second? My body reacted before my brain did. I took one step toward the dark. Then I stopped. Something felt wrong. The voice didn't echo. In a huge warehouse, everything echoes. But this voice, it sounded like it was right next to my ear. I turned slowly. Nobody. But then I noticed something. One of the shelves was slightly out of place, like something had pushed it, and behind it there was a gap, a part of the warehouse I hadn't seen before. My flashlight flickered as I pointed it inside. Boxes, stacked differently, old, dusty, like they hadn't been touched in years. And then I saw it. Footprints leading into the darkness. Bare footprints. I should have left, but curiosity is a dangerous thing at 3 a.m. I stepped inside. 1 step, 2 steps. The temperature dropped instantly. My breath became visible. And then I heard it again, right behind me. You came. I turned around fast. Nothing. But the entrance was gone. Just shelves, endless shelves. And then I saw movement between the aisles. Something tall, too tall. Its limbs didn't bend right, and its head tilted slowly, like it was studying me. Then it spoke again. But this time, it sounded like me. Help me. My own voice, coming from that thing. And that's when I realized the footprints were the same size as mine. I don't remember how I got out, but when I woke up, I was outside the warehouse. Morning shift workers were arriving. I quit immediately. But before I left, I asked the manager one question. Has anyone else heard it? He looked at me for a long time,
and said, "They don't hear it. It calls only once you're already chosen. So if you ever work a night shift and something calls your name from the dark, don't answer."